Hey everyone, from the campground. I haven't done this week's video about the Windsor market yet. Data sets from the week that just passed looked good before I left to go to the campground. We're here at the campground. I'm taking the camper off to be stored for the wintertime and cleaned up and get ready to go. When I get back, I'll do that report for you, the video report. There's about 150, 200 people that look forward to that report. I'll get that done as soon as I possibly can. Be done sometime Monday and posted again Monday. So thanks for tuning in for that. As far as the Windsor market goes, I'm seeing really good uptick in the concepts of people moving to Windsor. I just had a client come in from Toronto, and he and I had been communicating about rental properties. He had been thinking, gee, I'll be able to go buy a $200,000 rental property in the city of Windsor and rent it out for $1,700 and make all kinds of money. He now understands, because he came to the city of Windsor this past weekend and he was excited about what he was seeing in the city of Windsor. He was like, oh my God, this city has this amazing vibe to it. He was also kind of helping me to understand, I position Windsor as being the South Beach, or the vibe center in essence, because South Beach is very vibey of Canada. And he pointed out, stop the South Beach stuff, start talking about the things in every area of the city, the things that are dynamic about Ford City. Talk about those kinds of things. Help people to understand why they want to be investing in Ford City. Help people to understand why they want to be living in Ford City. What's the vibe in Ford City? What is it? What's specific to that area? What is specific to Riverside? Why is it that I would want to go and spend $500,000 or $600,000 or $700,000 or $1.1 million to buy a house in Riverside? What is it about Riverside that really wants me to move there? To be there? What is it that I need to do? And those are good points that he makes. The only challenge with that, from my perspective, is that costs tens of thousands of dollars to be able to get done. To be able to build out that internet property, to be able to do that, costs a massive sum of money. And that's money that my business just doesn't have right now. And so we're having some of those conversations around the campground here. How is it that we could be investing our money into the business, since the business is going to stay open for forever? Should we be building out, should we be investing some of our own personal money in building out some of these properties on the internet to be able to drive more business to the Windsor real estate market? And the answer, of course, is yes. But at the end of the day, there's two of us to make that decision, so we have to make that cohesively, not just dictatorship. I'm not in a dictatorship. So anyway, we're talking a little bit about that here at the campground as well too, where business investment, or where our own investments, need to be in the year ahead, because we're not going to be getting any return off of anything market-based at all. And the real estate business in the city of Windsor is staying very, very strong, very, very vibrant. And our average selling price is $477,000 as of last week. And there's tons of people moving to the vibe of Windsor. And people are re-exploring it and saying, gee, the guy that came in, as a matter of fact, he said the food here is amazing. The food is amazing. Everywhere I go, there's just, great food. There's all kinds of different selections of food. I can go Chinese, I can go Hungarian, I can go, all kinds of different ethnic foods. He was just floored by that. He was thinking that Windsor was just, like a hamburger shop and that's all that we've got, or a hot dog shop and that's all that we got. But he found out that there's amazing food places all around the city of Windsor, and great taste and great selection for you to be able to choose from, should you have the economic capacity to be able to go out to dinner, as the two of us do. And he was just floored by that as well too. He was floored by the classic architecture in the city of Windsor. He's an artistic kind of guy. And he was pointing out, our architecture is just stunningly beautiful, that there's all kinds of different things that are going on that, or that should be going on, that, Windsor 5 years from now is a completely different city than what it is now. But those are the things that we've seen over the last 20 years as well too, since we've lived here, or 25 years since we've lived in Windsor. So those are the kinds of things that are going on in the real estate business in the city of Windsor. It is definitely on an uptick. We're seeing a lot of volume across the channel. Houses are getting listed and sold very, very quickly. There's been several different houses, like this person coming in from out of Toronto. He had sent me a list, and in between the time that he had sent me that list and the time that he got to Windsor to drive by some of the properties that are sold. And he's like, boy, that was fast again. What happened? And it's just the way that it works. We had our summer slowdown because everybody was doing their vacation stuff, and now that we're in our fall selling season, which becomes exceptionally busy. That's why I'm going to be busy in the next couple of weeks as well too. And some of that money that I make in the next couple of weeks, the next month, will be reinvested back into the business to be able to do some of the things that I want to do with the business. It's just where I'm at is that I really need to invest $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in the real estate business to be able to drive out and build the properties that I want to do. They're just super, super expensive. That's why nobody has them yet, because they're just super expensive to end up developing out. But with your help, I'll be able to get there as well too. It's one house at a time to be able to build up that cushion. And now that I have my own house in order, hopefully I'll be able to build up that cushion a little bit quicker. And as I target 2024 or 2023, sorry, that's next. There are some different things I'm going to be launching as well too, and some properties I'm going to be building out. So anyway, that's that. Thanks for tuning in. That's your update on the Windsor market. Once I get back in, I'll do that video update on what the market actually was. But things look really good. Enjoy the weekend.